We posted a video quite a while ago, about a year ago actually, about how people can claim the pension, the age pension in Australia, and then take that with them and then go live overseas and live off that pension outside of Australia. A lot of people have reached out to us regarding the rules around this, and a lot of people have reached out to us regarding asking us to cover the topic of, can you do that with a disability pension? So for those of you who are on a DSP, a disability support pension, this is what you need to know if you want to take that pension with you and go live overseas. Aaron here from Offshore in Asia. We help people to move, do business, invest, and lower their taxes when moving out to Asia. If you're interested in learning more about this, head over to offshoreinAsia.com and have a look around there. Okay, so on to the video. Now, the rules around the portability of the DSP, the disability pension, are tighter than what you have on the age pension. And when I'm talking about portability, we're talking about taking that pension with you out of Australia and moving overseas and still being able to claim that pension. So you can do it, but the rules are a bit tighter. The general rule is that up to 4 weeks in a 12-month rolling period, there are no restrictions. So you can go for holidays, come back, that's no problem. To take the pension with you for a period greater than 4 weeks, you have to have been approved to take an extension of temporary absence from the country, or you have to have been given unlimited portability under one of the conditions that are available. So there are some exceptions here, and these exceptions are what most people will be looking at if they want to have unlimited portability of their pension outside of Australia. Let's quickly have a look at what you can do to get an extension of temporary absence. So you can get an extension of absence outside of Australia for longer than 4 weeks and still receive the disability pension if you're going overseas to receive medical treatment, if you've had a family crisis, that means you need to go overseas. If you are going overseas for humanitarian purposes, you can get an extension of leave. Also, if a family member who provides assistance to you with your disability is moving overseas for work, you can get permission to go with them because you might need them in your life to help you to do certain things that you may not be able to do on your own because of your disability. So there are a few ways here in that you can get an extension of temporary absence from Australia. How long that leave of absence will be granted for will be at the discretion of Centrelink. Of course, your doctor will have something to do with it as well, and the reasons that you are providing for having to go overseas. But there is a little bit of wiggle room there to mount a case for why you may need to do this. Now, if you are looking for unlimited portability, which a lot of people will be interested in, there are a set of exceptions and conditions applied to this. Now, let's have a look at them. One of the ways that you can get permanent portability of your pension that won't be, well, it's a bit bleak really. This is for people who are severely disabled and have a terminal illness. And to satisfy this option, you need to show that you are going overseas to be with family or going back to your country of origin if you were not born in Australia. And you also have to be able to show with doctor's reports that your life expectancy is less than 2 years. It's not fun to think about if you have a terminal illness, but this is what's outlined on the Centrelink website. Now, the next option of how you could take your pension with you overseas will be the one that most people will be interested in. So if you are able to demonstrate that you are unlikely to have the capacity to undertake work in the open market at or above the minimum wage for a period up to the next 5 years, you can put in an application to get indefinite portability of your pension. So if you are permanently and severely impaired and this prevents you from being able to work in the next 5 years, this is something you might be able to do. You do have to undergo a medical assessment, so your doctor will need to agree with your assessment, and you do also have to get it ticked off by Services Australia Centrelink. So everyone has to be in agreement that over the next 5 years, you're just not capable of working because of your condition. And if you can satisfy that, then you can get indefinite portability. You can take your pension, you can go overseas and live the life that you want to live. Now, if you have any questions around this, if you have a disability, if you want to claim a pension, if you're looking at how you can take a pension with you overseas, if you want someone to help look through the fine print and assess your case, we can help you do all these things. Also, if you want help on how you might be moving overseas, what might be a good location for you, is there going to be any tax implications, things like that. Anything you might need to set yourself up in your new life, visas, bank accounts, things like that, we can help you with those things. Head over to offshoreinAsia.com. You can send us an email there. You can also book in a one-on-one consultation where we can work with you to go over some of your specific problems and find solutions. We'll leave the video there, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.